I haven't had to fight cancer myself yet, but when I do, I know where I'm going to get the answers, and that's SURVIVEiT.org.
When I was first diagnosed in July of 2016 with multiple myeloma, I was asking why me?
It's certainly a day that I'll never forget. It was the most devastating news that we'd ever heard. It's sort of like an out-of-body experience that this really can't be happening to us. And
I always thought lung cancer was just for people who smoked. The more we learned, the more devastating it was. And he said it was stage 4.
I was first diagnosed with cancer in late 2009. It was very advanced, and I was given 8 months to live.
It was really hard, laying my head against his chest, knowing that there's tumors in there that are trying to kill him.
What I want other patients to know is there is hope. There's a lot of hope. Cancer is not an ending. It's a restart point for you in your life. You realize that our purpose on earth isn't about us and getting things for us. They're about how we can contribute to the lives of people around us and make our world a better place to live. When I had the vision of SURVIVEiT, I really knew that, okay, this is how I can bring my pains and sufferings forward in a positive way that can make the greatest contribution to people around me. And the people that we help, people that haven't had a smile on their face for days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months, and then you see them smile. And we say it often with SURVIVEiT, the best way to get through your worst of times is by helping others get through theirs. There's really nothing greater. It's nothing greater than that.
My oncologist said that I couldn't do this journey alone, that I would need a lot of support, and I wasn't sure where I was going to get that support from. It wasn't until a coworker brought over supper for us, and she said, "Oh, you should check out SURVIVEiT." And I did, and I was so excited. I wish I had known about SURVIVEiT the day I was diagnosed. It would have been so helpful.
what if we were alone and we didn't have our family? We didn't have resources like SURVIVEiT. It was just a huge lifeline.
Yeah, it takes you out of
a
the dark side into the light.
Yes.
Of
hope.
Hope and survival.
SURVIVEiT provides hope to patients that are gripped in fear. We can show them hundreds and thousands of long-term survivors that have exactly the same disease that they have, that are living a healthy and loving life. And then they go on and seek out people that they can help. And they start helping others. And then those people start helping others. There's nothing greater to see than that.
I think when people get a diagnosis of cancer, then often they don't know where to go beyond their physician. And this is something that's going to potentially rob you of your life. I'm sorry that to be that cold and hard. So, having a resource like SURVIVEiT that really gives you a checklist of all the things that you need to understand in the upcoming battle that you're about to have is tremendously valuable. When it comes to any disease, hope is curative.
Cancer treatment is extremely complicated. It's complicated as a provider, and I can only imagine as a patient it can be even more overwhelming. So I think SURVIVEiT has a very strong role in bringing all the information together for patients so that they can hear about second opinions, they can hear about clinical trials, and they can really use it as a resource to help them through their journey.
I think SURVIVEiT is one of those few patient advocacy groups that is founded on the fundamentals. They're actually providing information about certain doctors. They're actually providing information that patients could access easily about their disease. And I think that's really a critical provision of care that the marketplace doesn't have a lot of.
With SURVIVEiT?
No one
will ever have to face cancer alone.
Help us create a world
free from the fear of cancer.
Together we will.
We will SURVIVEiT.